That's me, Puss. Actually, the name is Rusty. But Rusty in Boots didn't fly with Charles Perrault. So, Puss it is. You know the story, right? Well, for those of you who don't, or who want a quick refresher, let me give you the previously on version. That's John. When John's father died, he left his oldest son the mill, the middle son a donkey, and his youngest son, John, his prized cat, Rusty. John wasn't too happy. I can't say that I blame the poor guy. He was hoping for some dough, and I'm not talking about the kind you need, get me? Well, you may need it with an N, but not need it with a K. Never mind. Next picture. So, I promised my new master if he had made for me a pair of boots, I would make for him a fortune in return. And that is exactly what I did. First, I convinced the king and his daughter, the princess, that John was a count who had been attacked by bandits, robbed of his clothes, and thrown into the lake. Feeling sorry for the young count, the king ordered his tailor to fit John with some dry clothes. Once John was in royal clothing, my master really did look like a count. He even won the heart of the beautiful princess. But now, he needed a castle. So I paid a visit to an evil sorcerer by the name of Demogorgon in his king-sized castle. I challenged his magical powers, first by tricking him into turning into a lion, then into an elephant, and finally into a mouse. Then, before he could change back into his human form, I ate the furry little rodent. Count John married the king's daughter in a grand wedding ceremony at his castle and soon inherited the throne. And they all lived happily ever after, right? Wrong! This is what happened after the end.
Done already, dear? You hardly touched your dinner.
I suddenly lost my appetite.
Aw, are you still hungry, my little snooky wookie mookie boo?
Have you seen Puss lately? Donahue hasn't seen him, and it's been days since...
Puss, Puss, Puss. That pudgy old cat is all you ever talk about. Puss this, Puss that. I swear, you'd think it was your child.
If it wasn't for that pudgy old cat, I never would have met you.
Oh, here we go, again with the guilt trip.
What? No, I wasn't...
It's not my fault that he can't stay in the castle. I can't help the fact I was born with extremely sensitive sinus cavities that make me highly susceptible to feline dander.
No, of course not, dear. I was only wondering if you had seen Puss in the courtyard, or perhaps...
Achoo!
Bless you.
You see that? Even the mention of that cat makes my allergies. Oh, never mind. I must lay down. I'm afraid I might faint, or worse.
Worse?
My lungs might shrivel into tiny little airless sacs. Oh, I can feel them constricting at this very moment. Aw, does your tummy feel better now, Bugsy? Honestly, I'm gonna have to talk to that Chef Quinn. He's making the meals much too spicy for my pretty little wubbable woo. Good night, John.
Good night, Marie. Ooh.
Okay, the pygmy pooch is gone.
It's a good thing, too. If that little mongrel baked one more apple tart, I'd have gone and passed out.
I can smell the scent of stale bread in the air. Now's our chance to grab us some dinner. Well, what you two waiting for? A formal invitation from the royal family?
That would be lovely, it would.
Indeed, I'd be mighty flattered.
But what will we wear?
I ain't got nothing in me closet befitting tea and crumpets with your majesty.
Me neither. Not even an old pair of Dixie Deans.
Hey, what you gonna do that for?
For 3. Now get moving before that day-old bread becomes another day older.
Well, that was bright and easy.
We found it.
What?
The bread.
We found the bread.
I can't hear. Why are you both whispering?
We don't want the king to hear us.
You're mice. You could scream at the top of your little thimble-sized lungs and the king wouldn't hear you.
Are you certain about that?
Oh, you bet your bottle and glass I'm certain.
I don't Adam and Eve it.
I'll prove it, I will. Ah! See? I told you, blokes. I ain't considered the smart one of this bunch for nixies.
Hello there, little one.
Sounds like Joe was wrong.
I'd say.
Make way! I'm starving. What you boys bring me? Sorry for the delay, old chap. I nearly lost another one of my 9 lives waiting on you, and I've only got 3 to spare.
We brought you a mite piece of crust. Aged to perfection it is. I know, 'cause, well, I took a nibble. Here you go. Go on, take a bite. Oh, you gonna eat it?
Not with that end.
Blimey, sorry, Governor.
Thought you were north when you were south, did you?
I'm just a bit daffy after the scare tonight. What with the king nearly beheading us and all.
Beheading? Stroll on. King John wouldn't hurt a fly.
Unfortunately for us, we're not flies.
I can't thank you boys enough. No troubles, really. Us rodents have to look out for each other after all. Right. Us rodents. Listen, mes trois petits frères. I have something I must confess. Do you need us to get a minister? No. I have to confess something to you.
Who, me?
All of you.
All of me?
All 3 of you. The collective you. Well, what is it, Puss?
Go ahead, you can tell us.
The collective us.
Well, I don't know how to say this. Oh, sure you do. You just said it. What? This.
That's how I say this.
Me too. Ever think we might all be saying this wrong?
No, not literally how I say the word this. You see, well, I'm not a rodent.
Pause for dramatic effect.
I'm a cat. Blimey! Puss is a bleeding feline!
I should have known. Puss is a peculiar name for a rat, it is.
I'll bet he was just baiting us with that bread.
Hoping we'd get close enough to grab us by our airs and graces, pull us inside that there cage, and eat us all up for dinner. Calm down. Now, if I was going to eat you all up for dinner, I wouldn't have told you I was a cat. Now, would I? Well, the cat's got a point there, he does.
I suppose.
Sorry we doubted you, Puss.
No worries. All is forgiven. In fact, if you 3 help me get out of here, I promise to give you each the most valuable gift you have ever received in your lives. What is it? A surprise.
I love surprises. Unless, of course, the surprise involves me death.
It doesn't.
Excellent.
But how are we ever going to find the key to spring Puss from the bucket?
Don't you worry, me old china plate. We'll find that key if we have to search every sewer in London.
Field trip.
Not a bad place to start. I guarantee the Queen hid the key somewhere no one will dare look for it.
I'm telling you, Your Majesty, King John is continually asking me of the whereabouts of that cat. It's as if he knows that I know. And now I'm afraid he may know that I know that he knows. Or worse, he may know that I know that he knows that I know. Who knows?
Don't be foolish, Donahue. He doesn't know anything. You're a member of his royal guard. It's to be expected. He hasn't singled you out if that's what you're worried about.
That's precisely what I'm worried about.
Don't fret. The king is running around the castle like a peasant with his head cut off, asking anybody who will listen about that insufferable Puss in Boots.
And what if in the coming days he grows more suspicious? What if he sends out a search party? What if he goes about looking on his own and finds Puss in the dungeon? What if...
Get a hold of yourself, Donnie!
Must you call me Donnie?
Look, if you act like a boy, you'll be treated like one, all right? Now, if we are to be together, I need you to follow my plan without question.
Of course, I'm loyal to the end.
You've got mail. Top of the morning to you, Your Highness.
Oh, and the rest of the day to yourself, Brady.
I've got some letters here for you.
Oh. And how's Miss Mary doing?
The missus is doing fine. She puts the spring in me step and the twinkle in me eye. And how's the Queen?
The Queen is... how should I say? She puts the crimp in my style and the pain in my...
Blimey, I almost forgot. I got a certified letter for you. I'm going to need a signature.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have a pen.
No worries. I was a pigeon scout when I was a wee lad, don't you know? Be prepared, we'd always say. There you go, Your Highness.
I don't have any ink.
I'm sure the blood on the tip will do.
Oh, quite nicely.
Well, I best be going. Nice having this chinwag with you.
Oh, Brady, have you seen Puss as of late?
Can't say as I have. Maybe he went to town for a gargle.
Maybe.
But I'll leave you with this old Irish blessing. May your troubles be as few and far apart as my grandmother's teeth.
Oh.
My most disagreeable evil twin, Demogorgon. I hope this letter finds you completely miserable. It's been far too long since I last paid a visit to that diminutive fortress you call home. So, it is with great displeasure I announce my plans to stay with you for a spell. I should arrive within a day of your receipt of this letter. You provide the goblets, I'll bring the bubbly, and we'll have a toast in our horror. Punches and bruises, Dracu. Oh, P.S. The Sorcerer's Summit... sorcerers. Does the apostrophe go before the S or after the S, Professor? A possessive noun tells us who or what owns or has something. Possessives answer the question, whose? Whose summit? Sorcerers, in this case, refers to a group of sorcerers, not a single sorcerer. Ergo, Sorcerer's Summit implies that it was the summit of the sorcerers. For the love of all things cursed, apostrophe before or after the S? After. Your lectures must have been death. My students quite fancied my lectures, thank you. Must you always have the last word? I'm a talking head. It's all I have. P.S. The sorcerers, S apostrophe, summit was a real scream. I pre-registered us both for the one next year in East Proctor. How was that cackle, Professor? Ugh, wicked. If I still had skin, you'd make it crawl.
Donahue, come quickly.
What is it, Your Majesty?
We have a visitor coming tomorrow.
A visitor? Who?
An unwelcome caller with malicious intent.
The Avon lady?
No, an evil sorcerer by the name of Dracul.
Dracul? He's coming here? How do you know for certain?
It's here in this letter, written in Dracul's own hand.
Perhaps that's a forgery, a piece of mischief.
Donahue, are you crying?
Of course not, Your Majesty.
Did you spring a leak?
Allergies. Bloom and ragweed. The pollen count is through the roof this time of year.
Listen to me, Donahue, and listen good. We must find Puss.
Puss?
Puss! Remember him? The cat in boots, feathered hat, rapier, easy to spot in a crowd. He'll know what to do. Send one of your men out to search for him.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Leave no stone unturned, and take care of those allergies. You're going to rust.
We scoured the sewers for miles, we did.
Hold your box of toys, would you, Harry? You'll have the whole royal daft and balmy down here if you keep carrying on.
It ain't my fault, Joe. It's a bloomin' echo chamber down here. A regular Notre Dame cathedral it is.
Oh, ain't nothing of the sort.
Listen for yourself. Hello?
You're a complete wally. You know that, Harry?
Let me give it another whack. Hello? Hello, 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 hello.
What you take me for? An idiot?
Most certainly not.
No.
Ow! Ow, 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 ow.
I give. So, did you find the key?
I found me some bees and honey. Take a goggle, Puss. 2 shillings.
What about the key? Keep your atoms on, Puss. The 3 Musketeers wouldn't let you down.
Not for all the shillings in the world.
That's a lot of shillings.
It's just a figure of speech. I'd feed them to the wolves for £0.5.
Would it have killed you to take a bath before you came back here? Oh, is it the first of the month already? Just get me out of here, toot sweet! Cast that worrying stone out to sea. You'll be eating escargots by the morning sun. Ow, that's my nose!
Gives it all new meaning to picking your nose, eh?
Sorry, Governor. You might want to keep any personal openings away from the lock. Please tell me that's the padlock. Oh, buggers. We didn't find the key.
Epic fail.
I hear a bloke coming.
Quick! Hide! I can still see you. Can you see us now? Yes. Can you see us now? Yes. Can you see us now? Yes. There, stop. Don't move a whisker. Bonjour. Welcome to my petit chateau. Or, as I affectionately call it, hell in 1 square foot.
I don't have time for a tete-a-tete, cat. The king is in danger.
Oh, what kind of danger?
An evil sorcerer who calls himself Dracul is en route to the castle.
Sacre bleu. Demogorgon's evil twin is coming here?
You know of Demogorgon?
Oh, yes. I made lunch of him. With him years ago. When is Dracul arriving?
Before the sun sets tomorrow.
There isn't much time. You must free me from this cage so that I may protect the king from harm.
No can do.
Pourquoi?
Do you not remember? I am the one who put you here. I'd have to be mad as a hatter to release you just so you could run to the king and tell him what I have done.
Do you not remember? I have never seen your face. Why, you could be any one of 100 royal knights. Named Donahue.
Even if I wanted to free you, I don't have the key.
Well, do you not know where it is?
It hangs from the collar of the queen's dog.
Bugsy.
If I get within a stone's throw of that key, the little mongrel will tear through my armor like a child through wrapping paper on Christmas morn.
Then why have you come to visit me?
I have not come to visit you. I have come to execute you.
You jest, no?
No.
Ce n'est pas bon.
J'ai peur que ce soit honte, les mamans, fino avant, j'ai peur que ce soit honte.
Oh, je ne comprends pas. How does executing me save the king's life?
It doesn't. It saves mine. The king has the entire royal army out searching for you. If they find you, then I'm as good as dead. I am left with no choice. Au revoir! I can't do it. I just can't. You remind me of my childhood kitty, Poopsie. Oh, Poopsie, how I miss you.
Donahue? Donahue, is that you down there?
The king. Yes, I'm coming, Your Majesty. I'll be back to deal with you in the morning. Maybe by then I'll have found my courage.
There is no time to waste. You must retrieve the key from Bugsy's collar while he sleeps tonight. Wake up! Go save the queen!
save the Queen!
How can you sleep at a time like this?
We're Queen cracking, mate. We just need us a little bow peep.
There is no time for sleep. A royal knight came here to take my life.
To take your life where?
I hear the south of France is quite lovely this time of year.
No. He came to put me to death by his sword. Blimey! Who does that blighter think he is, eh? Henry the Bloody Eighth? My life is in your hands. You must get the key from Bugsy's collar before the royal knight returns to finish the deed. Tout sweet. Just hang on there, mate. We won't let you down again.
Are you certain about that, Joe?
Oh, bottle your worries, Harry. I've got me an idea. That's it, boys. Nice and easy. Now hold her steady. Oh, bugger. My nose is itching.
Don't stress, Joe. I got you covered.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Blimey, sorry, Governor. Sorry, mate. Me hands are a bit slippery.
Hang on, Joe.
Am I closer now? Lower me a smidgens. Snatched it! Rise me up, boys! Well, mes garçons, did you retrieve the key?
Easy peasy it was.
A real doddle.
The Queen's cherry hog slept through the whole thing. Oh, très bon. Well, let's get on with it then, shall we? Rightio. Here you go, Governor. Imbecile, tofu. This is not the key. This is the dog's name tag. Gotcha! Did you see his face?
No!
Neither did I. But I bet me almonds it was priceless. Ha ha ha. Laugh at this silly French cat in the little cage. Très drôle. Oh, just having a bit of fun with you, mate. No harm meant. Je suis libre. Merci, Joe. Merci, Curly. Merci, Harry.
I didn't see that one coming.
Of course you didn't, you idiot. You're blind.
I sure hope that wasn't the valuable surprise you promised us.
Surprise?
You remember, don't you, Puss? You promised to give us each the most valuable gift we ever received in our lives.
Yes, of course. All in due time, mes amis. All in due time. But first, we must prepare to protect the king. Fetch me my clothes.
Say your prayers, Puss. I'm back with an iron will to finish what I started. And be forewarned, your sorrowful eyes won't save you from your fate this time. What's this? Donahue, kiss my boots. Peace out, Puss. Bollocks! I should have finished you off when I had the chance. Oh no, how will I tell the Queen? I'll just come right out and say it. Puss has escaped, Your Majesty. Yes, that's it. Honesty is the best policy, they say. Although I doubt they knew the Queen. Perhaps I should just lie. After all, what is a lie? Just the truth in masquerade. Yes, I shall lie through my rotting little teeth. I cannot tell a lie. Puss has escaped.
You pea-brain!
I'm afraid you give me too much credit, Your Majesty.
You're right! You split pea-brain!
Better.
How did the cat manage to escape?
With this.
They snatched Bugsy's key? Oh, is my Snooky Wookie Mookie Boo okay? Thank heavens they left you unharmed. You must find Puss and the infidels responsible for this before they get to the king.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes, of course. There you go.
And?
And...
2 against 1? Oh, that's not very fair. You might want to get 1 or 2 more on your side. Ha
Oh, Puss, where can you be?
Your Highness, I came as fast as my wings could fly.
What's the urgency, Brady?
I've come to warn you that Dracul, the evil sorcerer from Staffordshire, is bound for the castle.
Yes, I know. I'm expecting him.
Jenny Mac, whatever for?
It's complicated.
Well, put a Santa hat on it and call it Randall.
Do what exactly?
It's an Irish exclamation of surprise.
Puss, dear friend, thank heavens! I've been looking everywhere for you. We're in a heap of trouble.
I've heard a Demogorgon's brother is on his way to the castle.
That Dracul is an awful sort, he is. The chance has been known to zap birds out of the sky for jollies. Company's arrived.
Oh, dear. What now?
Don't worry, Master. I have a plan.
As I hoped you would. Do tell.
You must invite Dracul to sit down to dinner with you and the Queen.
Are you off your onion? And when Dracul asks about his brother's whereabouts?
You tell Dracul he will be reunited with his brother in due time. Vous comprenez le plan?
Oh, I understand les plans, and I must say les plans bites.
Trust me, Master. Have I ever let you down?
No, I can't say you have, my friend.
Bon, then leave the rest to me.
Oh, everything looks simply delectable. I fancy myself a bit of a foodie, you know. I can't say I remember the last time I had a feast like this. The last time I partook in such an array of delicacies, I had a torso.
Let's dig in, shall we? I'm famished.
Where are your manners, Dracul? We haven't even said grace. You do the honors. Oh, how about the new one I taught you?
Yes, all right, fine. Thank you for the world so sweet, ho hum. Thank you for the food we eat, yum yum. Thank you for the birds that sing, a ling a ling. Thank you, Lord, for everything.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, pardon me.
Just making room for dessert, eh, Professor? So tell us, Dracul, you're a sorcerer by trade?
13th generation.
Oh, with a pedigree like that, I'd imagine you're pretty good at your craft.
It takes care of the bills.
Pays handsomely, does it?
No, I just make the bill collectors disappear.
Yes. Well, care to indulge the Queen and I with a sampling of your wizardry?
I suppose I could perform one of my more popular party tricks.
Oh, very good then. Isn't this exciting?
I'm riddled with anticipation.
Mofsmir, lerchobn troznavia. Loshti, zivkapia polravia. Ha!
Was something supposed to... My word! I sound like you!
Sorry to interrupt, but I have to pee.
That is wrong on so many levels.
Loshti, zivkapia polravia. Mofsmir, lerchobn troznavia.
Oh, that's better.
Much.
The moon hangs high in the sky, and I have yet to see my brother.
Oh, but the night is still young. You will be reunited with Demogorgon in due time.
I'm growing tired of your assurances, Your Highness. In fact, if I were a cynical man, I'd suspect something foul was afoot. Oh, wait a minute. I am a cynical man.
Brother, I thought I heard your voice. Excusez-moi.
Demi, is that you?
In the fur.
You're a kitty cat.
You always were the observant one.
And you always were the grandstander. Gesundheit. Now, show your true self, Demi, so I can reel in horror at the face only Mummy could love.
I'm afraid that is not possible.
Why not?
Well, you remember Lizzie, the enchantress from Yorkshire?
No.
Right, she's the one. Lizzie cast a spell on me when I refused her hand in marriage. She turned me into a pussycat. Worse yet, she made me French.
Heaven has no rage like love to hatred turned, nor hell of fury like a woman scorned.
Oh, you're telling me, Head? If not for the king and queen, who were so kind to look after me, oh, I would have been wolf bait. You find this amusing, do you?
Deliciously so.
Well, then you will find this triply funny. Come on out, boys!
Hello.
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 You remember my personal guards, Harry, Curly, and Joe?
No.
Right, they're the ones. Lizzie also cast a spell on them, and as if turning men into mice wasn't humiliating enough, she robbed them of their sight to boot.
3 blind mice, that is rich. If it's true, that is.
You doubt my word, mon frère?
I'd be a mindless fool not to.
I believe the chap.
My point exactly.
What is that?
Truth serum. Once you drink this potion, you will be unable to tell a lie.
What fun is that?
Drink it.
Bottoms up. Cheers. Salute. Chin chin. Here's mud in your eye.
Drink it now!
Nothing good can come of this. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, you clumsy little rodent!
So sorry, mate. Really, I am.
Now you've gone and done it, you have. What you do, Joe?
I'm afraid I spilled some bleeding wine on the king's dinner guest.
No doubt she'll be gutted stuffed and turned into a pair of furry little earmuffs.
Blimey, Curly. Don't give that bloke any ideas. I'm sure he's got plenty of his own.
Oh, my finest garments ruined.
You can make a dog talk, but you can't remove a wine stain from your trousers.
I'm a sorcerer, not a miracle worker.
To the truth.
To the truth. Now tell me, pussycat, who are you really?
Your brother, Demogorgon, 13th generation sorcerer, bewitched by a scorned enchantress, master to 3 visually impaired rodents, yada yada yada.
Demi, it is you! I'm so sorry I doubted you!
I'm not going to say it didn't hurt, because it did. But there is one way you could make it up to me.
Name it.
Show our guests that trick you used to do when we were children. The one where you changed form. You know the one.
Where I turn myself into an elephant riding a unicycle, yes?
No. Much smaller, much smaller. Tiny, actually. Très petit.
Oh, do you mean the worm dancing the hula transformation?
Yes, that is precisely what I am talking about. The hula dancing worm transformation. How I would love to see that again.
You always have been easily amused. Easy enough?
Yeah, but before you perform such a miraculous feat, would you kindly give my loyal guards their sight back so that they can marvel at your wizardry?
It's the least I can do, I suppose.
Heaven almighty! Now I can see!
Me too!
Me tree!
God, you two are hideous!
You ain't no Prince Charming yourself, mate.
Thank you, Governor. You've given us a most valuable gift indeed.
Now, on with this show, brother!
That worm was magically delicious.
Ah, good work, Brady! Right on cue!
I never doubted you for a second, my friend. A toast to Puss! No man could ask for a more loyal companion. Cheers!
Cheers! I'll drink to that. At this point, I'll drink to anything. Now I have something to say. The truth is, I never loved you. I just married you for this castle and the spacious master bedroom suite with the jacuzzi tub, not to mention the sweeping views from the South Tower. I'm in love with Donahue! And I despise your precious little cat. I never was allergic to him. It was all an act. I'm the one who had him locked in the dungeon. My only regret is I didn't drown him in the moat myself, and I am absolutely horrified at every word I am saying right now, but it is the truth. Every last word. Come on, Donnie. Let's go.
Must you call me Donnie?
Awkward.
Sorry about Donnie and Marie, master.
No matter. It was over between us before it began.
Now that the party poopers are gone, let us party like it is $14.99. Let's have us a tiddlywink to celebrate this exciting day.
I'm with Joe. I'm parched.
I could use a good tumble down the sink myself.
It's settled then. Brady, why don't you lead us in a toast, eh?
May the roof above us never fall in, and may we friends gathered below never fall out.
Cheers!
That night, and for many nights to follow, the castle was filled with laughter, celebration, and good cheer. Soon after, John met and fell in love with a beautiful young maiden who came to visit her uncle, the professor. The two lovebirds had much in common, including their love for cats. John married his fair maiden in a magnificent fairy tale wedding ceremony, and they all lived happily ever after. Right? You bet your buttons they did, and I do mean happily ever after.